The storm raised by the Rana couple over Hanuman Chalisa continues. The Mumbai Session Court is likely to hear the bail plea of Amravati MP Navneet Rana and her MLA husband Ravi Rana in the Hanuman Chalisa controversy today. Mumbai police will also submit a reply to the bail application filed by the Rana couple. During the last hearing, Bombay High Court dismissed their plea, seeking quashing of FIR against them. The couple has been lodged at different jails. While Navneet Rana was sent to Baikala jail, Ravi Rana has been sent to Taloja jail. The couple is also likely to move Supreme Court over High Court's decision. Their lawyer alleged that the second FIR filed against the couple is illegal. The public prosecutor has said the two FIRs are for two different events. Ranas have said the new charges have been put to ensure that they remain in jail. Moving on, anti-Brahmin slogans are found written on walls at the Banaras Hindu University in Varanasi after the university vice-chancellor attended an iftar party. These slogans on the walls inside the university were allegedly written by members of the Bhagat Singh Chhatra Morcha. Well, after such destructive slogans are found written, the university deployed heavy security inside campus. University Chief Proctor Chandrasekhar defended the BHU VC for attending the iftar party.
ये दुर्भाग्यपूर्ण है कि हमारे देश में जो लोकतांत्रिक वह है, दीवालों में इस तरह के किसी जाति विशेष, धर्म विशेष के प्रति इस तरह से लिखा जाता है। यह उनकी मंशा है कि इस विश्वविद्यालय का वातावरण खराब करें, लेकिन हमारे बच्चे इस तरह के वातावरण को समझते हैं, इन चीज़ों को समझते हैं और वो कभी भी इस वातावरण को खराब नहीं होने देंगे और हम कभी भी ऐसे लोगों को सफल नहीं होने देंगे किसी भी हालत में।
बीएचयू के बहाने देश में अराजकता फैलाने की ये कोशिश की जा रही है। आतंकवादी भी इनको कह सकते हैं। ये आतंक फैलाने की कोशिश है और इसका जो है सरकार को, केंद्र सरकार को, राज्य सरकार को या विश्वविद्यालय प्रशासन को कायदे से निपटना चाहिए ऐसे लोगों से।
प्रशासन का एकदम रवैया ढिलमुल है। प्रशासन कोई कार्रवाई नहीं करना चाहता। प्रशासन की जो है कि मूक दर्शक बना हुआ है बीएचयू प्रशासन। हम जिला प्रशासन से मांग करते हैं कि उनको एनएसए के तहत निरुद्ध करके जेल भेजा जाए, नहीं अन्यथा छात्र उग्र आंदोलन को बाध्य होंगे।
The chorus for Uniform Civil Code is growing louder. 5 chief ministers from BJP-ruled states have backed Uniform Civil Code. While the clamour for UCC intensifies, the All India Muslim Personal Law Board has called the Uniform Civil Code an unconstitutional and anti-minorities move. Is it time for One India, One Law now? Here's more.
The infamous loudspeaker is losing its voice in Uttar Pradesh. Statewide drive to remove unauthorized loudspeakers has seen removal of thousands of the loudspeakers. In other cases, the government has imposed strict sound limit.
लगभग 35,000 ऐसे लाउड स्पीकर की ध्वनि कम की गई है और 11,000 करीब लाउड स्पीकर उतारे गए हैं।
The crackdown in Uttar Pradesh has won Yogi Adityanath a fan in Raj Thakre. The MNS leader tweeted that his state unfortunately does not have yogis but only bhogis. A veiled jibe at his estranged cousin and Maharashtra Chief Minister Uddhav Thackeray. Raj Thakre has set 3rd of May as the deadline for removing loudspeakers from the mosques, failing which he has threatened to play the Hanuman Chalisa 5 times a day across the state.
तुम्हाला जो काही नमाज पढायचा आहे, तुम्हाला जी काय अजान द्यायची आहे घरामध्ये द्या आणि जर सांगून जर समजा तुम्हाला समजत नसेल की हे भोंगे खाली उतरवा, तुम्ही आम्हाला विनाकारण त्रास देऊ नका, हे जर नीट सांगून समजत नसेल तर तुमच्या मशिदीच्या बाहेर आम्ही हनुमान चालीसा लावणार म्हणजे लावणार.
Maharashtra Deputy Chief Minister Ajit Pawar has lashed out at Raj Thakre. He says no one will be allowed to instigate communal tensions in the state.
अच्छी बात है, जो राज्य के मुख्यमंत्री निर्णय ले रहे हैं वो लाउडस्पीकर निकालें, सबको साथ में लेकर सबका विश्वास जीतकर अगर लाउडस्पीकर निकल रहे हैं बिल्कुल निकालें. इससे तो सबसे अच्छी चीज़ ये होगी कि भारतीय जनता पार्टी के पास जो एक पॉलिटिकल मुद्दा है वो भी खत्म हो जाएगा.
The chorus against loudspeaker has angered former Jammu and Kashmir Chief Minister Omar Abdullah, who says the drive is targeted at the Muslim community, a charge rejected by the BJP.
सियासत के लिए एक गलत माहौल बनाया जा रहा है और ये सिर्फ हिजाब की बात नहीं है। हमें कहा जा रहा है कि मस्जिदों में लाउड स्पीकर नहीं इस्तेमाल होने चाहिए। क्यों भाई? अगर बाकी जगहों पे लाउड स्पीकर होते हैं तो मस्जिदों में क्यों नहीं?
ये मानसिकता है किसी न किसी बात को लेकर इस प्रकार के बयान देना। पहले गुरु गोरक्ष पीठ में वहां के लाउड स्पीकर धीमे करवाए और वहां के लाउड स्पीकर को भी सबसे पहले प्रभावित किया गया। ये डिस्क्रिमिनेशन अमंग द क्लास नहीं है।
Is the movement against loudspeakers discriminatory or necessary? Whatever the reason, the campaign in the middle of Ramzan has only added to the communal flames. Bureau Report, India Today.
It's growing louder. 5 chief ministers from BJP-ruled states have bagged UCC. While the clamour for uniform civil code is intensified, the All India Muslim Personal Law Board has called the Uniform Civil Code an unconstitutional and anti-minorities move. Is it then time for one India, one law right now? Here's more.
क्यों नहीं बनेगा हमारे यहाँ सिविल कोड? आएगा, बिल्कुल आएगा और देश एक कानून से चलेगा। शरिया नहीं चलता है यहाँ पर।
हिंदुस्तान के अंदर अगर आप यूनिफॉर्म सिविल कोड लाने की बात कहें और ऐसा यूनिफॉर्म सिविल कोड जिसका कोई ब्लूप्रिंट, जिसका कोई खाका भी आपके पास ना हो, तो ये कतई तौर पर मुनासिब बात नहीं होगी।
From Uttar Pradesh to Uttarakhand, the debate on implementation of the Uniform Civil Code has raised hackles once again. In Uttarakhand, Chief Minister Pushkar Singh Dhami has made it very clear, no one will be allowed to disrupt peace in the hill state.
तो हमारे प्रदेश के अंदर सबके लिए एक समान कानून होना चाहिए। ये नहीं कि कोई किसी धर्म का है तो वो अलग कानून बनाएगा, वो अलग कानून को मानेगा, कोई अलग संप्रदाय का है, कोई अलग पंथ का है। चाहे कोई किसी धर्म, संप्रदाय, पंथ, किसी भी विशेष समुदाय का होगा, तो उत्तराखंड के अंदर अब सबके लिए एक कानून होगा।
In neighboring Uttar Pradesh, Deputy Chief Minister Keshav Prasad Maurya too said the state is seriously considering implementation of the Uniform Civil Code.
एक देश में एक कानून सबके लिए हो, इसकी आवश्यकता है। किसी के लिए कुछ हो, किसी के लिए कुछ हो, इससे बाहर निकल करके मैं समझता हूँ सोचने की आवश्यकता नहीं है और उत्तर प्रदेश सरकार भी इस दिशा में गंभीरता से विचार कर रही है।
In view of the All India Muslim Personal Law Board opposing the implementation of the Uniform Civil Code, Muhsin Raza, senior BJP leader in the state and chairman of the Hajj committee, asked what was the legal standing of the Muslim Personal Law Board to oppose the Uniform Civil Code. He insisted India will run according to the constitution and laws made by lawmakers and not Sharia.
ऑल इंडिया मुस्लिम पर्सनल लॉ बोर्ड जैसी संस्था को गंभीरता से लेना, ये खुद ही अपना एक लॉ बना के घूम रहे हैं देश के अंदर। इनके खिलाफ कार्रवाई होना चाहिए। इनको किसने इजाजत दी है कि ये देश के अंदर एक अपना पर्सनल लॉ बनाकर घूमेंगे? क्यों नहीं बनेगा हमारे यहाँ सिविल कोड? आएगा, बिल्कुल आएगा और देश एक कानून से चलेगा। शरिया नहीं चलता है यहाँ पर।
The All India Muslim Personal Law Board has opposed the Uniform Civil Code, urging the centre not to implement it in a secular country committed to protecting fundamental and religious rights of minorities. Muslim organizations insist the Uniform Civil Code is not only unconstitutional, they claim it's also discriminatory towards followers of minority religion and practices.
मुस्लिम पर्सनल लॉ बोर्ड ने जो बात कही है बिल्कुल जायज़ और वाजिब बात है और हमने मुसलसल इस बात को कहा है कि यूनिफॉर्म सिविल कोड इस मुल्क के लिए बिल्कुल कतई तौर पर मुनासिब नहीं है। इस मुल्क के अंदर, हिंदुस्तान के अंदर अगर आप यूनिफॉर्म सिविल कोड लाने की बात कहें और ऐसा यूनिफॉर्म सिविल कोड जिसका कोई ब्लूप्रिंट, जिसका कोई खाका भी आपके पास ना हो, तो ये कतई तौर पर मुनासिब बात नहीं होगी।
Some legal experts say the time is finally ripe for the implementation of the Uniform Civil Code to bring gender justice and uniform personal laws equal for all. The Law Commission in 2018 concluded that UCC is neither feasible nor desirable in a secular democracy where differences in religious practices are not discrimination. The Narendra Modi government, after having implemented its bold promises on both Article 370 and the Sri Ram Temple at Ayodhya, now is focusing on the Uniform Civil Code ahead of 2024 elections. Bureau Report, India Today.
After Ghazipur in Delhi, it is the Bhalswa Landfill that caught fire and continues to smolder for the third day in a row now. Residents are struggling to breathe as smog and toxic smoke form a dark cloud, posing heavy health hazard to all, including children. North Municipal Corporation of Delhi is grappling to douse the fire even as toxic fumes keep coming out. While political showdown escalates as AAP has attacked the BJP, alleging a serious criminal negligence into this entire matter, given that the MCD is controlled by the BJP. Take a look at this report.
Difficulty in breathing, itchy eyes. The fire at Bhalswa Landfill in the national capital has made the life of local population miserable. Toxic smoke is choking the residents. The landfill, which falls under the North Municipal Corporation of Delhi, caught fire on Tuesday evening and is yet to be brought under control.
सबको सांस आंख में लगता है धुआं, ये धुआं सब भरा हुआ है। उधर जुग्गी में जाकर देखिए, उधर से जाकर देखिएगा ना, पूरा भरा हुआ है धुआं। आंख में जलन बहुत, नींद नहीं पड़ना सुतना हराम है तो नींद नहीं पड़ता है उसमें।
में आग लगा रहता है। The situation is so grave, a school had to shut down physical classes after toxic smog engulfed the building. Fearing health hazards, the school authorities asked the students to stay away from the building till air quality improves.
This is not a suitable time to call the children and to make them sit and for the physical mode of, I mean to say. This is pollution is there, so much of fumes and things like that. So it is better to keep them wherever they are, means at their homes, and when the situation improves, we plan to call them back.
The fire gave Aam Aadmi Party a new ammunition to target the BJP, which runs the NDMC. AAP leaders demanded an FIR against the BJP leaders in the NDMC for alleged criminal negligence.
पिछले 3 साल से 450 करोड़ रुपए इस कूड़े के पहाड़ सफाई में किया गया है। 1 इंच भी कूड़े का पहाड़ नहीं साफ हुआ। लोगों को मरने के लिए छोड़ दिया गया है। इतने पैसे खर्च करने के बाद भी ये कूड़े का पहाड़ क्यों नहीं साफ हो रहा है? मनोज तिवारी जी ने कहा था कि 100 दिन के अंदर साफ कर देंगे, हमें वोट दो 2017 में। आज 6 साल हो गए और ये कूड़े का पहाड़ बढ़ता ही चला जा।
The Arvind Kejriwal government has slapped a fine of rupees 50 lakhs on the NDMC over Bhalswa fire.
The MCD officials and the fire department officials are continuously working to ensure the fire can be controlled and doused. And the Aam Aadmi Party leaders are asking a pertinent question that why does the landfill sites like this one catch fire constantly through the year? On the other side, the local residents living around Bhalswa Dairy are asking that they have a right to breathe and live in a safer environment, which is being threatened by fire incidents like this one. With video journalist Nasir, this is Amit Bhardwaj for India Today from Delhi.
Moving on, Twitter's legal chief, who has been the backbone behind key decisions to suspend Donald Trump's account and also suspending controversial articles, has come under fire from Elon Musk. Responding to a tweet by a podcast host, Musk termed Vijay's earlier actions incredibly inappropriate. The tweet by Elon Musk led to a wave of abuse against Vijay Gade. Here's more.
Twitter's new owner, the world's richest man, is sizing up his new $44 billion toy. He's been promising big changes on freedom of speech and open source algorithms, but he's also sparked his first big storm directly on the company he just bought. It began with this piece in the US media, which claimed that Twitter's legal chief, Vijay Gade, had broken down and wept in a call with employees after Elon Musk's takeover was complete. Then a popular podcaster posted the piece taunting Vijaya Gadde, which triggered this viral response from, well, Vijaya's new boss. Elon Musk fired straight at Vijaya Gadde by terming her earlier actions as Twitter's legal head incredibly inappropriate. Vijaya Gadde is best known as the Twitter executive who pushed for and executed the suspension of Donald Trump's Twitter account last January after the Capitol Hill violence, blocking an article by the New York Post on the son of Joe Biden before the election, and perceived to push a liberal Democrat line on Twitter while shadow banning right-wing views. Exclusively emphasizing the point, Musk tweeted this meme image featuring Vijaya Gadde's infamous appearance on the Joe Rogan show, where she is accused of tying herself up in knots and sidestepping questions on Twitter's liberal bias. Vijaya Gadde has tasted controversy in her native country, India too, when in 2018 she accompanied then Twitter CEO Jack Dorsey, a visit during which this picture of the Twitter boss posing with a smashed Brahminical patriarchy poster triggered an angry storm. Vijaya Gadde is now the target of a huge storm of attacks on Twitter, with Elon Musk being accused of willfully targeting an employee in public and leading to the assumption that the top Twitter executive's days are numbered. What happens next? Perhaps only Elon Musk really knows. Bureau Report, India Today.
All right, now staying with Elon Musk, from buying Coca-Cola and adding cocaine in it to making fun of Trump's social media account, it's not even a week since Elon Musk bought Twitter. The CEO of Tesla seems to have ample time for some Twitter banter. Here's a report decoding Muskism.
Next, I'm buying Coca-Cola to put the cocaine back in. Trump's Truth Social should be called Trumpet. Cocaine, ice cream, Trump, and tweeting fun on a whim and whipping it up on Twitter. Elon Musk, who just pocketed the social media giant for a cool $44 billion, is on a viral roll. The world's richest man seems to have ample time for some Twitter banter, joking that he's up for buying another global brand, Coca-Cola, to put cocaine back into it. Obviously, firmly tongue-in-cheek, referring to Coke's original recipe at launch more than a century ago. He may be joking, but with Musk, you can never be sure. Remember, in 2017, he had jokingly asked how much it would cost him to buy out Twitter. 4 years later, we've just seen what happened. Despite all the talk of Donald Trump's return to Twitter under Elon Musk, the world's wealthiest man hasn't stopped having some fun at the expense of the former US president. Musk tweeted saying that Trump's fledgling networking site, Truth Social, has a terrible name and should be called Trumpet instead. The SpaceX CEO had recently also launched at fellow billionaire Bill Gates, taking a deeply personal jibe at his potbelly. Musk has also been harsh on Twitter or its perceived left-leaning management, accusing them of censoring free speech and having extreme antibody reactions towards the right to express oneself. According to his pact with Twitter, Musk cannot tweet anything disparaging against the platform itself. So the eccentric tweets have sparked speculation that Musk may have developed cold feet about actually buying Twitter. Since Tesla's stock prices have been falling over the deal involving megabucks, China too could put a spanner in the works, since Musk's absolutely free speech push may not gel well with the authoritarian Beijing, contributing half of all Tesla vehicle sales. A $44 billion question: is Musk losing interest in the Twitter buyout? Bureau Report, India Today.